Welcome to week 10. I wanted to provide a quick video just to go over our course schedule and expectations for the next couple of weeks. If you'll notice, I have the course schedule linked above, but it is in every module at the end of the module, and I encourage you to check that if you're ever confused about a date or organization for the course, or if you have any questions, check there, and of course, always contact me. But we're getting down to it. We're 2/3 of the way through. We have 5 weeks left in our semester, and I've left some flexibility for these weeks. If you look ahead, you'll notice we have topics for weeks 11 through 13 with one more case study, number 5, and a couple of journal prompt and discussion boards, some pretty routine assignments. Week 14 is Thanksgiving, and that's a busy week, and I've kind of paired that with weeks 13 and 14 kind of run into each other. So if you'll take a closer look at that, you've got 2 weeks to complete some of those activities, and I will open that up, and don't expect a lot new for that week 14 for Thanksgiving. That'll kind of be a 2-week module. Week 15, it says the topic is to be announced, but I'm here to announce that we definitely won't have a new topic for that week. There's a Zoom scheduled for week 15, and during that Zoom, I will be going over explicitly all of the instructions for the end of the semester and the final exam, which is a peer review of one of your case studies. So clear your schedules a little bit and have some time to work on that peer review and final exam during the latter part of week 15 and during our final exam week. Your peer review, your final assessment will be due at the end of our final exam week. So you'll have time. If you have any questions about that or if some conflicts, let me know. But if you'll plan your schedule for that, we'll be all set. Again, take a look at that course schedule now. And then also if you have any questions, let me know. Quick reminder about Blackboard too. If you're not paying attention to that course schedule, or if that extra click, you don't want to go through and click through to that schedule, I always put a brief description of the week from our course schedule in our weekly Blackboard headers. So when you click on to the course, you'll see all of the weeks that I have opened come up. And I've put some examples here on this slide. For example, you'll notice that case studies are very well labeled in our Blackboard weekly headers. You'll see that case study number 3 is during week 8. Case study number 4 is during this week, week 10. And I put that right in those headers so you don't have to dig for that information. If you do want to dig a little bit further and you want to know which week we've done each case study, you can do that through the course schedule, but I also have an overview of that in your final case study folder that's at the very end of the modules. Another good example is any week that we've had a Zoom or anything out of usual, I put that in the header also. So week 15 is open. There's nothing in it yet. Week 15 is open because that's our final Zoom week. So you can tell that's in the header. I have that noted. The other thing you can always look for in the headers is when and if any assignments are due. So for example, this week we don't have any assignments due. We have our long-term disability, educational disability category assignment is due, and our case studies are due, but those are listed in those headers. So always check those weekly headers for any information about 1, the materials in that week, 2, if there's anything special about that week, like a Zoom meeting or anything outside of our routine, and 3, lastly, any assignments that are due and where you can find the link to submit and the materials for those. Check it out and let me know if you have any questions. If you're ever really digging for resources, please let me know right away and I can help you out.